Game is like a game of dominoes. If one domino falls, the others will follow. So you gotta make sure that the chain reaction doesn't set off too much, so that you end up losing everything. You gotta be careful. You gotta minimize your losses when things start going south. Let's start the game. Let's jump right into it. Headshot Esports on the T side, and Basic Potential starting on CT. Good stuff. For now, Headshot Esports are gonna make a contact play towards the connector, and Hellboy, wide swinging, gets 2 kills. Oh my goodness, what is that disgusting thing? Finally, Vishnu puts his killing spree to a halt, but the damage is already done. They have already got the plant.
Yep. Fuse kit is available on towards Vishnu, but Vishnu's gonna be taken. Okay, no, wait, Vishnu's still standing strong. That's Solid who's gonna be taken out over here. And once again, it seems that Wasted Potential, despite this being their map pick, are not going to be able to make the first round work. Ember is going to find Vishnu, and that's the hit down. So not a lot of room for them to work with. And there you go. Wizard's going to put a bullet in WD's brain. All 4 members surviving. Kevlar is going to go through unscathed for some of these players. So they could upgrade to helmets if they want, and that's what's going to happen. Ember is going to upgrade to the Kevlar Plus helmet because he wasn't even scratched in the slightest. And yeah, he's going to have a Mac 10 to work with, so kudos to him. 3 rifles, 2 Mac 10s. Yep.
Can we just appreciate what a well-executed run by Headshot Esports that was? They did not use a lot of utility, not too many smokes, no flashes. They just made a contact play and they just straight up went in. They had a couple of players come in from POC top, 2 from A main, and it ended up giving them so much momentum that Wasted Potential had basically nothing left to stop them. This time though, Kara opens up with a nice one tap onto... Oh my god, another one by WD. The Deagles are starting to sing. Kara and WD both pick up 1D kills. And with that, Loki and Hellboy have been taken off the server. These were guys who were up with AKs. Kara picks it up towards Ivy. Hellboy. Oh my god. He's going to be so mad about that.
Yeah, I mean, the second kill that was by WD was actually towards Shower. So 2 separate 1v1s being won here by the side of Team Basic Potential. And Headshot, you can already see them slowing the pace of things down. Vishnu with the scout is going to make the approach even harder. But look at that, Captain Cook going to go in, put a bullet in Kara's brain. Still healthy, still alive, and still kicking. Ember though, in pop talk with the Mac 10. Looking for an opportunity to move out. Smokes are going to come through, it's going to block off Ivy, but Wizard, he's already sprawling into the site. Let's find anybody over there. He's gonna put a bullet in WD's brain, and now it's down to a 3v3. 2 scouts, not the best weapon to retake, but maybe if they can find the long angles.
They just walked past each other. Oh my goodness. Wizard, what a mess up. Vishnu was walking right past that smoke and Wizard he did not pay attention. He threw down another smoke as soon as that smoke was about to fade, but by that time, it was already too late. Vishnu was in position and he had an angle onto him. Now it's just Ember and Captain Cook, both of them left all by themselves. The smoke might just allow them to go for a ninja defuse, and Velocity's taken care of Captain Cook already. He came in from the back lines and Olaf is now being contested. Ember is trapped. There's too many people peeking him at the same time. And Wasted Potential, they might use the pistol, but they bring it right back in the second one. And that too in such style.
Yeah, I mean, I think Wasted Potential will take that any day. I mean, sure, you lose the pistol, but then you win the second round, and now the economy is screwed on Headshot. Probably gonna have to go for a half-high, or maybe at most upgraded pistols, and that's gonna be about it. If they look to force over here, they're gonna have to equal the next one as well. So, yeah, I only see a Deagle on Ember. And Wasted Potential, now they're going to be working with a full kit of utility, a full a rifle and full Kevlar plus helmet. So, yeah, this round is going to go great for them. And all because of those opening frags by WD and Kara.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Let's see if they can do it again. Headshot Esports don't have any Deagles and whatnot. They're going to stick to their clocks. They do have 1 Deagle onto Ember, but no armor or anything. Everyone else is sticking to their default guns.
Yeah, Solid is going to open things up for them. And Vishnu playing towards Ivy is going to get spotted out by Ember. A bullet straight to the dome, but it's going to be it for now. What's the next play here for the side of Headshot Esports? They have control towards Ivy. They get the bomb down. Oh no, Velocity. He's going to put a bullet straight into Ember's brain. They try to peek out. Wizard somehow still surviving with that B shooter, and he was able to assist Logi in getting that kill. Few quick peeks and they end up working out. Oh man, look at this. Velocity once again. Getting Logi. Sure, they had control of Ivy, but I mean, getting into the site is very difficult for them. Oh my goodness, what the hell am I watching? Wizard actually is able to keep velocity. There we go. Finally able to put an end to that madness. What the hell was happening there? For a second, I was like, wait, is this going to be a reverse take by the side of Headshot Esports?
Yeah, but they spent so much time trying to get through that Ivy entrance near the CT base. They basically gave Wasted Potential way too much room to work with. Captain Cook was trying to sneak into the B side while his teammates were busy fighting outside of Ivy. But even after all of that was done, Wasted Potential still had a player available in B. They did not leave it open. Headshot Esports didn't find the chinks that they were looking for. And they basically cover every crack. This time, WD picks off Logi towards A main. And that's definitely gonna cause problems. Ember trying to push through the fire and the flames. He's going to walk right into Vishnu's crosshairs. And Solid, he's making it look easy. Wasted Potential have such a rock-solid defense on this B side.
Yeah, Solid is going to find a second one as well, and he's going to be cleared out by Wizard eventually, but still, the advantage found by Wasted Potential, a 4v1 Wizard, much like his name, is going to have to do some magic tricks if he wants to get out of this one and clutch it out. Has a 5 kills to his name, has been doing well so far, but can he do this? It's almost an impossible task for him. Maybe, just maybe, clutch this out if he can get those angles right. Still taking it a bit easy for the time being. Just gonna continue moving in towards that A site.
Is anybody even watching A main? There's one player in Pop Dog who is looking towards the ladder and A main side by side, but now finally they spot him out. One player spotted towards E-Box, and as soon as the E-Box player gets spotted, Kara peeks out of Pop Dog. Good trade by Wasted Potential. Here's the thing, Flokies. Headshot Esports were able to win a lot on Inferno on the basis of their pop flashes. This time, the utility is not that effective. The pop flashes haven't really been working, but neither has any of their other utility. Like, they haven't been able to put down the smokes in proper places to cut the angles from Wasted Potential. That's why their players are able to stay wherever they want and still be able to pick up kills. Initial frags by Logi and WD, it made things even harder. And then as they tried to rush out of B, it was even more difficult. Oh my goodness, Solid pushing all the way into Ivy. He deletes them both. What a disaster. It's all falling apart. Well, at least Wizard gets a consolation frag, courtesy of Kara running out of bullets, but Velocity also gets picked off.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. The bleeding stops right there for Wasted Potential, and they pick up 4 on the board. And now Headshot Esports, once again, gonna have a bye this round, but gonna be running a little short on flashbangs here. We'll see how is it that they want to play. Could certainly make an execute work, but gonna have to get some good map control first. The plays just have not worked out so far. They've been sending a couple of people down Ivy, and they did open things up in one buy round. They've just not seemed to have any success with it apart from that. This time it's going to be 4 players going in towards T-Stairs. Let's see if they can actually do something here. Well, Velocity is going to find the first pick and back off. And now Solid with the MP9. He's going to be playing close towards ramps. Going forward. Oh man, the timing could be off here. His potential might be in for a nasty surprise. He's still moving. He's going to stop for now. Continue holding on. Towards those T-Stairs.
Go back to Solid. Go back to Solid. Oh, the smoke faded at the worst possible time. Wizard was there. But like, imagine if Solid peaked when Wizard was not looking in his direction. That would have instantly resulted in even more advantage for Wasted Potential. But that's okay. Solid didn't have any expensive weapons. He only had that MP9. So Wasted Potential still have the double op setup online. They can still hold this area down. And now that they've spotted a couple of players in ground halls, Kara starts to explore the Ivy area. Hellboy was prepared for them. So now Wasted Potential know this plays in B and A as well. They can't afford to make any more mistakes. So Headshot Esports, they're just going to let them do what they want. Wasted Potential are going to play this safe and passively. There's very little time left, only 30 seconds. So they're hoping that Headshot Esports make a little bit of mistake while trying to rush in towards one of these sites. Because Wasted Potential don't need to do much. They just need to hold on for a little bit longer. They have a couple of nades which they can use to delay the pushes, but they don't need to use them, especially when WD's got that big bad zoom banger. He's shutting them down, and a great flick onto Wizard as well. He can hear the other player pushing in through the smoke. He just needs to stop the planter. 4 seconds, stay alive, just stay hidden. You've already won this round, you've already got this in the bag. Hellboy gets a consolation frag, but Velocity picks him off. That's insult on top of injury. Basic Potential never had the man advantage, but that's okay. They had time, and they knew that the ball is in Headshot Esports court. All they need to do is stop the ball from crossing over the net.
And once again, Basic Potential, I never thought I'd see this, but their CD side economy is actually building up to an extent here.
Yeah.
Got decent money in the bank. If they win this one, which they're very likely because they're up against Eagles and Arbor, they can add some even more money, but it's going to come down to not losing their players unnecessarily. And once again, it's going to be that same play this time around, except with more people. Multiple of them towards Showers, and Logi instantly deletes Velocity. Oh no, Velocity was not expecting that. Top lying on the ground, Sullied holding Pop Dog. And Vishnu. Look at Train near Hell. Not too sure what Headshot Esports are looking to accomplish here. All their players are very, very split up across the map. Have to be a little bit careful here. Need to play a bit more aggressively if they're looking to make the split work. And Hellboy, what? Oh man, that is not a delay that he was hoping would occur, but he has a bit too late to get out and face for it with his life. Salid is gonna find two. What the hell was that spray transfer? He's gonna find two quick kills. The bomb is dropped, and this is turned the round completely on its head. Headshot Esports, 3 players still alive, all of them still just working with P250s and Deagles. Still WD is gonna switch over to his own P250 and take down Captain Kirk, and it's just one player remaining towards Ivy. That's Hellboy. Might be able to pick off the op, but that's not all he's gonna find.
Man, those 1Gs at the start of the round really had me convinced that Wasted Potential can clutch this. But then comes Solid and he ruins everything. They might have given up control of the brown halls to Wasted Potential and even allowed them to enter the B side. But then Solid coming in from the stairs and dropping the C4 right there, it ruined Headshot Esports' plans.
Yeah, that was absolutely nutty. That first shot towards Velocity, he didn't even see it coming. It was a bullet straight to his dome, and his eyes were shut from that point forward. So, Headshot Esports, they do a decent amount of damage. They are going to be, they are going to force them to repurchase some of those rifles. So the CT economy is starting to dwindle down a bit, but still, they need to put a round on board for them. Otherwise, this is not going to be good. What they're going to choose to do now? It's going to be a 3-2 split. 2 towards Ivy and 3 going towards Showers, trying to see if they can find an opening over here. Pop Dog held by Vishnu for now, but I get the timing right on this one.
Headshot Esports are playing for picks. They might be sneaking up in brown halls, but they still got 1 player in A main, still got 2 players in Ivy. They're just hoping that Wasted Potential become a little eager, they become a little excited. They have realized that Wasted Potential, whenever they get the chance, right, they start pushing things up. They don't see anyone in B, they think it's A. And that's why they send 1 player in Ivy to check that area. They see, if they hear noises in Ivy, then they think it is going to be A, and they then send people down in brown hall. So they're just waiting for a little aggression from Wasted Potential. But Wasted Potential isn't moving. They don't budge an inch. And if Headshot Esports just keep on waiting and waiting for a mistake, then that time will run out. Finally, an engagement happens on the Ivy area, but it's still back down to a 4v4. 30 seconds left. We've already seen how this goes down. If Headshot Esports keep on waiting for a mistake, that mistake is never going to come through. They need to take matters into their own hands. Solid gets spotted out by Wizard. That's the opening that they were looking for. But the smokes are already out, and they have nothing to shut down Vishnu. In fact, if they try to even challenge him, then WD can save him. They're instead going to go directly towards the bomb side instead. But look at that Molotov. It's going to boil down crucial time. Now they're going to have to go towards the other side to get that plant. 9 seconds left. He can still shoot underneath the train, but the bomb will be planted. They punch in the digits. And now it's a 2v3. Still doable, but Wizard peeks out of Pop Dog. He takes 2 people down. Finally, Vishnu puts him to an end, but he's so low on health. Logi has the advantage.
Yeah, the bomb is planted perfectly for him. He's hiding behind the electrical box, and Vishnu has no idea where the last person is. He's playing blind over here. Has a defuse kit to work with, even 2 flashes. Gonna throw one out, gonna reveal his position. There you go, the bomb's gonna be tapped, but Logi, he's there to shut things down. Finally, Headshot Esports with a second round on both of them. Enough side of Wasted Potential. They still have a buy that they can put together. The rifle can be dropped by Vishnu. One of the players will have to manage with the farmers, but I will come through. And Headshot Esports. This is a very interesting approach by them. Always sending 2 players, I mean 3 players towards that Showers area, trying to get some control of the map, see if they can find any opening picks. Vishnu, great job by him holding on towards Hot Dog, but yeah, at that point, Kara had already white peaked, given away his life, so that kill didn't mean much.
Okay, this is interesting. Wasted Potential are throwing Molotovs in A main to deny Headshot Esports entry early on. But after those Molotovs are down, they don't end up securing too much ground. They just think that Headshot Esports isn't present towards A, and that's pretty much it. They either place Sully or they place Vishnu over here sometimes in Pop Dog. They have one player playing close to the server box in Ivy, and that's been their standard setup so far. They haven't really changed it, but that's fine, right? I mean, you don't need to fix something that's not broken. My only problem is, if Headshot Esports start to realize their setup, and if Wasted Potential don't keep on changing it often, then Headshot might just be able to mount a comeback.
Yeah,
Oh
Headshot.
no.
Oh, I don't think they actually, I do think they see this coming, because look at all the information Vishnu's finding over, Salid is actually finding over there. He's gonna know where this hit's gonna come. It's gonna be on the B side. Look at that 4 players swarming out from the top. Diagnose Vishnu is gonna go down. Ember's gonna find the second one. Return frag for WD. He still hasn't been pushed out of that area. He can continue playing over here. That flash though. Push him away, but look at that quick peek towards Logi. Great flick by WD, but it's only him surviving and he needs to save the op, so he's gonna get the hell out of here. Oh, he finds another one though. Oh, just narrowly missing dot here. He's still gonna find Wizard, and there he goes. But Captain Kirk will find the return kill, and that's gonna be the end of that. Headshot Esports put a third one on board, and now it's eco time for Wasted Potential.
How did Headshot Esports even win that? They had a player move all the way up Ivy. He did not spot anyone. That's a clear indication that Wasted Potential should stack the P side. And they had stacked it. They had like 3 members present over there. They knew that Headshot Esports are going to hit B. They had all the information in the world. But Headshot Esports live up to their name and click heads. They delete Wasted Potential even though their defensive setup was great.
Yep, and this time around it's going to be 5 players just rushing in ramps, trying to keep the fight right at the start. The USP finds one, that's all it's good for, and there you go, lambs to the slaughter. It's going to be a quick round for the side of Headshot Esports. Didn't get the bomb down, no extra money for them, so that's the one thing working in the favor of Wasted Potential. But now they have weapons and start answering back. Still might not buy over here though. I see a scout in the hands of Velocity, so it's just a throwaway round from Wasted Potential.
Yeah, at least they get it done with quickly.
Yeah, it's the only thing working out in their favor. Now it's just Eagles and Kevlar for them.
Better than USPs.
That's for sure. Well, it's like those Eagles might not get a chance to work. Kara's been taken out already, but Velocity will find one trade frag. WD spots out one, but that's about it. Molly is going to force him out of Cubby. Sully going to walk forward, playing contact. He finds the kill on Ember. Going to pick up the AK-47 from his hands and rifle up. Good choose to just save here if need be. Velocity is still looking to deal damage though. Oh, almost getting the headshot on Logi, but the aim punch actually got him. So he's not able to find it. Now it's going to be a 2v3. AK-47 in the hands of Sully. They could just look to save this Crips, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, they can at least pick up a couple of guns. Vishnu sneaking in from behind the server room. Not going to be able to accomplish much. That's okay. Headshot Esports is starting to mount a comeback. They're figuring out how Wasted Potential like to play. Wasted Potential's defense hasn't really changed up much. The only time it did change was when they were on an eco. They decided to, just rush down the lower ramp. Even this time, they were playing a little more aggressively on the A side, but it wasn't exactly a big change. So, yeah, Headshot Esports, they realized that Wasted Potential are starting to make mistakes. You remember that one round where Headshot just waited for Wasted Potential to push, and push never came through, that's why the timer ran out? Yep, Wasted Potential now are actually starting to push, and the patience of Headshot is actually paying off. Let's see if the trend continues. This time, they're not going to wait. They're just going to wide peek out of the upper ramps area. And Solid has nothing left to defend himself as three people peek him at the same time. The bomb's going to go down as well, and it's an instant 5v4. Two ops going to make the retake a bit difficult. Do they go for it or do they save? I think it's going to be a save. Unless, of course, Kara manages to get a pick.
Yeah, it's all eyes on him for now. Can he find that first opener? Also, the velocity come. I find the collateral, but Ember puts a bullet straight in his head. No potential for that. Kara is gonna find one. Can he find the second? Yes, he can, but he's gonna get traded out by Hellboy. A fair fight now. Wait, it's actually not even fair because it's 2v3. Vishnu all the way playing in A, holding Hell. But yeah, this round is done and dusted. Headshot Esports are gonna walk away with this one. And they take away one off from the hands of Wasted Potential. That's gonna work out in the favor, and Vishnu has been spotted. Thankfully, that fight is not gonna be taken.
WD was taken off towards T-spawn, so that's the op not available for Wasted Potential anymore. Vishnu carries his M4 forward, but keep in mind, Floki, Wasted Potential were thriving when they had the double op setup online. Now
Yep.
they have nothing. Nada. Headshot Esports have equalized the scoreline, they've demolished the economy. This might just be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Yeah, Wasted Potential. This was their map pick, and it seems that they've kind of lost the momentum over here. Maybe they could bring it back with some fast and aggressive plays. Ivy is going to be smoked off. Kara is going to push it. Ooh, just barely dodging those swarm of bullets. He would have been dead if he was slightly late. And time the reload, tried to go out and get a pick, but Captain Cook is watching it. Kara is not going to find the opening he's looking for. Velocity has also been taken down elsewhere, and now it's just Sullied and WD. Vishnu's probably going to try to save the M4, so it's going to be his job, but Wasted Potential in the meantime. Looking to find any opening whatsoever. Not a single scratch on Headshot Esports so far, 1 minute in. A lot of patience in this play here. There you go. They're going to spot out WD, and that's what they were waiting for. They needed to get some information, and now they're going to start making their move. Going to be towards A main, and there you go. There's the opening kill. WD is going to go down. I think the call's going to be to save. Make sure that Kevlar makes it to the next round. Make sure that Vishnu is able to get the next round as well. But at this rate, I don't think he'll be able to. He's going to be surrounded on both sides.
Oh,
Just
the
does not
timing.
know which fight to take. There you go. That's gonna be the end of that. Wizard is going to find Sullied and Headshot Esports. But a 7th one on board. Not bad at all. After losing 4 to 5 rounds in a row, they certainly mounted a comeback here and Wasted Potential. They're left with their heads crashing as to what the hell are they supposed to do right now.
Headshot Esports have a pretty good read on what Wasted Potential are doing. The two buy rounds that Wasted Potential had, they got rushed on the B side very quickly before they had a chance to react. So Headshot Esports pushing B when they have a buy round is great. But as soon as Wasted Potential are on eco, Headshot Esports press S. They hold their defaults. They know that Wasted Potential become very deadly on their eco rounds. They might just go for a YOLO rush on some place or the other. So Headshot Esports slow it down in anti-eco rounds. They don't lose a lot of players. They play it safe. And they don't give Wasted Potential any chances of throwing any surprises in. Finally, after an eco, they will have enough, money for a buy. So this time, Wasted Potential can play to their full potential. But if they are greeted by another fast assault by Headshot Esports, I don't know if they'll be able to keep up. So far, their fast pit attacks have been pretty good. It's usually the buy rounds where Headshot Esports slows things down. Where, that's when
Yep.
they lose. That's when they lose those rounds.
I mean, most of the rounds that Wasted Potential have won so far have been based on these opening picks, right? They find that one opening pick, and then they just use the advantage and play it out. Don't give any information towards to the T's, and they just have to commit to one side eventually, and that's when things go south. But now, this time around, with the economy that Headshot Esports have built up, this is going to be an uphill battle for the side of Wasted Potential. There's only 2 rounds remaining. If they lose this one, the next one's going to be an eco. Headshot Esports in the meantime, they have the potential to lose this one and the next one and still have a buy. So they're not worried about money in the slightest, considering the number of rounds they've put together in a row as of now. So yeah, it's going to be down to Wasted Potential to try and make a dent in Headshot Esports' economy as well as the round difference.
Yeah, max loss bonus is a very treacherous territory to be in.
Yeah,
It's a fickle mistress. You can either buy your weapons or you can buy your utility, but you will never have the satisfaction of having a full buy. The
Have
only
to make
time
some
you can actually do it is
sacrifices.
when you eco,
Yeah.
that's when the max loss bonus actually does count. If you're gonna keep on force buying, well then, yeah, that's just bad.
Yeah, you have to make those sacrifices despite having the max loss bonus. Kind of hard for some players to do. Buying the MP9 is a very tempting option, but more often than not, it doesn't work out as well as you think it might. And it seems that there is a slight technical issue as of now. Might be something to do with the internet for players. Not sure what's up, but the game should begin very, very shortly. A double op setup. That's going to be a strat from Wasted Potential. One in the hands of WD, the other in the hands of Vishnu as of now. So let's see what they can do with this. This might actually end up working out over here.
Yeah.
If I kind of I can kind of understand where Wasted Potential are coming from, but I think they need to make those aggressive plays again. You remember the initial peak that Velocity made that actually got his head blown off? That was an
Hmm.
eco round. I think you need a little bit more of that as of now. Because if you can find that one opening pick towards B and just fall back, life is so much easier. And there you go, there's Kara finding that one opening pick, but it's going to be instantly traded out. Pop Dog, controlled by Velocity, has the AUG in his hand, and he's going to find the second one as well.
Nice.
Bomb drop. That's gonna be the round. Done and dusted. Headshot Esports. They only have one op. What the hell, Vishnu? Oh,
Are you kidding me?
Okay. Captain Cook actually found another kill as well, so it's down to a 2v2. This is very doable over here. But now it's just gonna be Hellboy remaining with Captain Cook taken out by Sullied. And now WD with the op. They continue holding on. Sullied just gonna spam the smoke, make sure he can't really get through that. Has to retreat for now. Positioning might actually end up catching WD off guard over here, Crips. But he's
And
retreated safely back towards T-Con.
I still can't get over how Vishnu just spotted one player in Ivy and just nope right out of the only to walk into Captain Cook's crosshairs. Hellboy, though, last spotted towards Pop Dog, has now managed to make his way towards Old Bomb. Plenty of time on his clock, but he doesn't have any information whatsoever. He's most likely going to check connectors, but are the players prepared for this peak? WD was prepared for him to peek around the bomb train, but he peeked around the other side. So, yeah, he manages to get that one. But as soon as he continues walking down into connector, Solid is prepared for him, so he doesn't lose that clutch 1v1. 8-7 would be the best situation for one of these teams, but it's still a pretty equal half no matter what happens in this last round.
Yep. I mean, a very, very even half, like you mentioned over here, for both of these sides. Wasted Potential, of course, getting to buy into this round. But one of the players is going to be working with a UMP. It's not the best situation in the world for them, but maybe they can make it work. All they need to do is string together this round, and that's going to be it for this half. And it's going to be the great reset. WD trying to find a pick towards A main, but won't be successful. That frag grenade is going to do a fair amount of damage. Actually, it does not. Okay then. Captain Cook is still alive and healthy. 22 points of health. Velocity holding this close angle though. Just watching those bullets go by, but oh, look at that shot by WD through the smoke. He's gonna follow up in the pick on towards Embo. Wizard is quick to take him out. Now down to a 3v3. This is the opening that they were waiting for, but Wasted Potential. They still have one op remaining in the form of WD. Kara.
Smoke shenanigans.
Oh, wow! That timing is perfect for Kara. Smoke shenanigans work out for him as well. Sullied. Has to be all by himself. Noise has been given away, and there you go. That's the round going the side of Wasted Potential Crypt. But yeah, great smoke shenanigans by Kara.
He put down the smoke towards the left-hand side of Ivy. Tried to move in when there is a Molotov close by so that he doesn't have to fight anyone right away. If that smoke worked as intended, he could have, started moving towards the main site. But then, Kara, of course, he was still, present in that smoke, so he could defend
Yeah.
it. And yeah, he did not expect Kara to be over there. He did not expect Kara to stay inside the smoke. So that's fine. But I don't know, man. Wasted Potential have done a pretty good job, I would say. 7 rounds on the T side is decent. And
Yeah.
especially this not being their map pick, I think that's great.
Yeah, no, Wasted Potential is this is Wasted Potential's map pick. It's not Headshot Esports' map pick. I think that's what you're trying
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah. Headshot Esports pick in 7 rounds when they were on the
Yeah.
attacking side. That's great.
Yeah, it's amazing because Train is one of those maps that can be hard for teams to establish any control over. Like, sure, like you can roam around the peripheries of the bomb sites, but that's about it. Getting in there is a whole different story. So we'll see what Wasted Potential's approach is going to be. Still 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Let's see what is it that they decide to buy up here. Gonna buy 2 smokes. Looks like it's going to be an execute. Where's it going to be? Could do a simple A execute. That could always work out for them. And here we go. It's gonna be Vishnu with the P250 this time around, not Velocity. So he's gonna be the man with the bomb in his hands, taking those sweet 1v1s against the USPs. And there you go. It is gonna be an A execute. That smoke get thrown in towards Ticket Booth. The second one gonna be thrown in towards Zia right outside of Ivy. And yeah, they're gonna start sprawling in. No one towards Old Bomb. So this bomb is gonna go down. Kara, continue holding this little area. And look at that, Pop Dog. Gonna double peek him. I think he's gonna be in for a nasty surprise. And there you go. There's the drop down. Vishnu's gonna find the first one. Gonna be traded out there by Logi. Now Velocity holding that. Kara's gonna find one. Can he find the second? No, he cannot. Ember's gonna take him out. In the meantime, Captain Cook's gonna go down as well. 2 players still alive. Need to trade each other out. They need to play together and find that frag. But Team Basic Potential just so patient, not giving them any openings whatsoever. And Headshot Esports starting to get a little bit desperate. Sully is gonna find one. Ember, the only man remaining alive, might just choose to save his Kevlar at this point, pick up the kit if possible, but no, not be able to. And he's gonna survive on the skin of his teeth. That's gonna be the round for Wasted Potential. Good opening for them. Headshot Esports, they had a chance. I mean, that Pop Dog pick was good, but then Kara found that pick and sent everything tumbling down like a house of cards, because all of a sudden they didn't have any map control towards backside of A.
Wasted Potential using their smokes wisely to cut off the players in the A site. They knew that one of them will be in connector, maybe 1 or 2 in Ivy, so they just used those 2 smokes. And for the rest of the spots, they just decide to trade it out. It ends up working in their favor, committing minimal utility to get maximum damage. But this time, they are gonna be up against a stack. All 5 CTs present on the B site, but they managed to deal with them nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely no fear whatsoever. Everyone surviving. Maybe some people with less HP than the others, but living nonetheless. That's what matters. And that's going to be the round once again quickly done for Wasted Potential. Good luck to upgrade to their AKs over here. And it is going to be a scrappy buy by the side of Headshot Esports. Good thing is that they have a lot of smokes to work with, but you're going to have to be relying on their angles. No flashbangs for them, so peeking is going to be incredibly raw and incredibly dangerous. See if Headshot Esports can use those smokes effectively.
They nade stack towards the A main entrance, and nobody is over there. But Captain Cook sees a bunch of people fly in the site. He's gonna signal Hellboy to come into the rescue, and Hellboy is gonna stay near oil train, sprays down 2 people as they try to transition to the bomb planting area. And just like that, it's a meat grinder. Wasted Potential are able to shut down Headshot. Headshot Esports are able to shut down Wasted Potential in a pretty gruesome manner as soon as the buy round comes up.
Yeah, but the good thing is that they were still holding on to their SMG, so they're going to be able to buy the rifles now and play Counter-Strike, as I like to say it. So they're going to have a real chance this time around. But the question is, can they actually make it work over here with the AWP? Where's that AWP going to go? That's my big question over here. Could just push up towards A main, look to find a pick towards pretty standard. Captain Cook is going to delay those plans with the Molotov. Wizards gonna find the first pick on Velocity, and Wasted Potential are gonna have to slow things down. Ember, in fact, finding a second one as well towards Vishnu. Headshot Esports. I think this is rather difficult for the side of Wasted Potential. There you go, though, he's gonna find the third one as well. And just like that, Wasted Potential, much like their name, have wasted this round. This buy not working out for them, and Headshot Esports slowly but surely mounting a comeback.
Yeah, and with this one, they might just be able to equalize the scoreline. I mean, if not equalize, at least bring it a little closer. Wasted potential still have WD online. With that big green gun, he can pick off people from a distance. But nobody's revealing themselves yet. That's the best part about Headshot Esports. They recognize they have the advantage and they do not want to push. They know that wasted potentials are the one who need to make a move. So they might as well just let them save. They maybe will send one of their players on a hunt later on to stop the op from going forward in the next round. But that's
Hmm?
about it.
Yeah, if the timer runs down, then wasted potential could be in for a nasty surprise. I mean, I do think a bullet has been fired from the. Oh, okay, no, wait, it hasn't. I still see. Has it? Oh yeah, they have used the op, so they know that there is an op available. That might actually just prompt Headshot Esports to try and push because five of the players are still alive, right? There's like 5 seconds remaining on the clock. You don't see anyone on to its side. You're probably gonna make the call to try and go out and get some kills. Just hurt the economy of wasted potential even more, right? You're winning, you want to win some more, and
Yeah, but at the same time, even Headshot Esports don't have too good of an economy. If they try to hunt down the players of wasted potential, they risk losing their own M4s. So they might as well settle for the bird in hand rather than two in the bush.
that is fair. And yeah, Headshot Esports maybe just very happy carrying all five rifles into the next round to start building up their economy. It's going to be the insurance policy, and this round's going to be a throwaway one from Waste Potential. The problem is, I don't think some of the players are going to have enough money for a buy even after this round, so this might actually be some sort of a weird force buy coming in from Wasted Potential. Do they have? I do think they have the triple loss bonus, right? It is a triple or a double loss bonus. It's definitely not a max loss bonus, so they're not going to have all the money in the world to work with. But it's going to be a fast play from Showers towards B. Wait, they're actually going to make their way towards Pop Dog. At least one of the players is. And Vishnu's going to find Wizard with a Deagle. Once again, the Indian love story continues.
This wasn't even like what do I say? It wasn't even an outplay per se. This was just pure aim, pure reflexes, man. And both the teams have been doing it. They've both been hitting some ridiculous one deeks, but look at that. They've got a little leak. One player has managed to move into the bomb site, and now he's sneaking up on Oil Train. Will they find him? Yes, they most likely will. The CT Hellboy is already trying to climb up on the Oil Train, aware about the fact that there could be a player up close. He just needs to look directly downstairs. Another smoke committed so that they can get into the site from the lower ramps. Nobody stopping the crossing, which means the bomb will be planted without any problems whatsoever. The retake, however, will be pretty fast. Ember already managed to get the kill onto Velocity. This smoke is about to fade. They better get to the lower ramps before it starts fading away, but Sullied gets a little late and Hellboy punishes him for the same. This time, the Ninja Diffuse might actually work. They've got no entrances left from where they can shoot bullets at the bomb. And since the smoke is up on top, they can't even molly it from far away. Headshot Esports with a very successful retake.
Yeah, Wasted Potential. They're just going to be happy with the fact that they got the bomb down because now they have the money to get all the utility in the world. Kara was somewhat lacking on money, so it's going to help him do that full buy. WD might just have to compromise with a Galil or something, but he's also going to have full utility if he chooses to do that. So good for him. But yeah, it's not going to be as great of a buy for Visa Potential as they'd like. Still missing some Molotovs, still missing some flashbangs, still missing some frag grenades. You gotta do with what you have. Be a 3-2 split once again, taking a page out of Headshot Esports' book. Two players towards Ivy. It's going to be a very calm, very collected play, just looking to find some information and then attack a bomb site.
Yeah, but the difference is they don't have anyone in A main. They're just gonna send people down towards Pop Dog where Visit is already prepared for Kara. And nobody else drops down with him, so no trade as well.
Oh man, that's just unfortunate. Vishnu though, this is a very cool boost over here. He could actually end up catching these players off guard if they end up going on top of the train, but for now, he's going to hold on to their horses. That smoke's going to come through. It's going to make things a little bit harder for Headshot Esports. They respond in kind. Molotov is going to be thrown out, and there you go. Vishnu looking for the pick he was finding. Vishnu finds the pick he was looking for. Making things a little bit easier for Wasted Potential, but still, there's still 4 players to go. Only 3 on the T side. The trades are not going to favor them now. They need to try and find an opening somewhere. Just one flash and one smoke to work with, Crips. This is not looking too good, but Beast Potential, they have been known to do things with just their aim alone, so gonna need some of that magic if they want to win this one.
20 seconds left. This is the time. You gotta full send it in. And Headshot Esports are even playing this passively, so you have rounds that you can take up. But Captain Cook from far away takes down Vishnu. Ember doesn't even let Velocity through. And that's how the cookie crumbles. They've done it. They've broken the economy. Wasted potential back down to less than $3,000 mark. Only Vishnu up at 4,100, but the best that he can do is drop pistols to his teammates. And because Headshot Esports are playing really, really passive right now, like, you saw their positions, right?
Yeah.
None of them was even close to the entrance point. Only Kara was up at Pop Dog at the very... No, not Kara. Kara died in Pop Dog. Who killed him? There was one player, I forgot the name, but there was one player up close and personal inside Pop Dog, and that's it. That's the only player that was close. As soon as they got those early picks, they all fell back. They were holding the server room, they were holding the connected area, and all the faraway angles. If they continue to play from far away this time, then the Deagles will have a much harder time tapping the doors away. But as I say that, they're going to prove me wrong. In fact, they're going to try to send some players very close. Take a look at A main, what's happening over there. Oof.
Oh my god,
Logi. I felt that one. And another, this time on Ember, he was the one playing close towards A main. The Deagles are working. How on earth did they manage to make this happen all the time? Wasted potentials are so good with those hand cannons, and now they've retrieved 2 AKs. Things are going from bad to worse. Headshot Esports had some momentum going in their favor, but it's all been stolen away.
Oh man, these eco rounds just seem to be the bane of their existence as Velocity finds a third one. In the meantime, Headshot Esports is going to be Captain Cook to try and bring things back with the op. There you go, he's gonna find the kill towards Kara. That was the AK-47 taken down over here. He's gonna flash himself out to try and make his way forward. Looking for the pick towards Ivy, but that man's already on the side trying to plant the bomb. Captain Cook, a lot of pressures on his shoulders, Crips, and he's gonna be the only person alive. Might as well just try to save, but where the hell is he gonna go? That's the question. That smoke has faded away. He's gonna have to take this fight. I just feel him. He's gonna drop that incendiary and back off. But he has given away his position, and Wasted Potential, they don't have much to lose over here. They could try and go forward and remove this op, and that's exactly what Vishnu's gonna do. Op taken away from his hands, picked up by Vishnu. No, it is not. But still, huge economical damage towards Headshot Esports, who are starting to build up bank Crips, by the way, mind you. If they lose this one, they're only gonna have one more buy before they have to eco, or at least do a half buy. So, good stuff by Wasted Potential, making those Deagles work for them.
How do they keep on doing it? This is not some tactical outplay. This is not some 200 IQ play. This is just click head win game. Wide swing. All of them were wide swings. And I don't know, man. That's just... I just wish we got to see that from the perspective of the players holding the Deagles. Those were some crispy shots.
Yeah.
Wasted Potential just out-aiming Headshot Esports at this point.
Well, it's magic, as Hrithik Roshan once put it. So, Headshot Esports certainly didn't see that truck coming. That hit them.
Wait, was that again a Koimilia reference? Or, oh my goodness, they continue doing that!
Oh man,
WD, he does take a bullet to the dome, but the M4 versus AK battle, and of course the headshot of the AK is much more deadlier. Solid picks up Hellboy towards B, and Captain Cook finally responds in kind, but that's not where the push is headed. They've already sent most of their players into B, but no, Solid pushes through his own smoke, and he walks into the crosshairs of Wizard. That's not a mistake he was supposed to make. Vishnu at least catches Captain Cook looking in the wrong direction, but Wizard has no training potential if he faces both of them at the same time. Poor Loki. The best part is that all of them are low, so maybe if he connects like 1-1 bullet to each WD and Velocity, he's gonna boil it down to a 1v1. Only Vishnu is the only player left that isn't in 1 bullet kill range. Yeah, but little does Logi know that all these guys are low. He's gonna still go for the save, thinking it's a 1v3. But he has more HP than all of them combined.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Headshot Esports. Suddenly, out of nowhere, have lost 2 rounds in a row. 2 rounds that they were not supposed to lose, mind you.
Yeah, and it all started with the Deagles.
Yeah, it all did. Thankfully, they had built up a cushion for themselves earlier in this game, so that's going to come in handy right now. That's why they're going to be sitting their butts, just relaxing for a bit. removing all the thorns from their side, and Wasted Potential are going to take the time out to do so. Good kudos to them. I'm going to take it easy for now. Just try and decide what is it that they want to do. Because they have the ball rolling in their favor. They don't want to just, do it based on gut. They want to think this one out. They want to see if they can, they want to try and see if they can just sort of break whatever Headshot Esports are thinking right now. Little do they know Headshot Esports are already somewhat broken. Don't have the best buy in the world to work with. Couple of smokes, couple of mollies, but it's not as good as they'd like.
Better than nothing.
That's for sure.
Like, they've been losing to Deagles. It's very likely that with worse weaponry, like FAMASs and whatnot, they'll have even more trouble.
They
Logie
have
with
to
a
be a little tilted.
stolen AK might just be able to do something, but Captain Cook is the one that really needs to step up over here. He's been doing a pretty good job of shutting down the A side so far, but then that's only on A main. They're still losing players in Pop Top. They're still losing the fights on Ivy. The players in B keep on getting deleted. So how much can Captain Cook really do over here?
That is the question, Crips. That's it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to him basically. I mean, this is where you probably start playing a little bit out of your mind. Maybe try and go for an early pick towards T-Ramps. You need something to work out in your favor. You need to steal the momentum away from Wasted Potential. And look at that. So many Molotovs being committed towards that A main. Control completely denied. Thankfully,
But
popped
still,
out.
yeah, but
Yeah.
still, they are able to get that pick. WD swings wide. He's able to get a kill on the A side, and yeah, he kills the player who was trying to push up towards the E box, despite the Molotovs blocking his vision, despite him not getting a favorable angle.
Yeah. And now the players are going to start feeling the pressure. The first pick is going to be found by Wizard, thankfully, and he's all alone, WD, so he's actually even things out a little bit here. Still, not really favoring the CDs, but that kill from Ember might just change things. Molotov to cover Pop Dog, prevent any help from coming in. Velocity will return the favor. Sullied. Towards speed. Yes, he can. There you go. That's the opening that Wasted Potential were looking for. And now it's just going to be Captain Cook with his off. And he's going to be smoked off. No way in hell he's able to actually do anything over here. Gonna have to back off. Gonna have to save the off for another round. Fight another day. Oh, he actually missed that shot. He saw his legs. And look at that Kara. Oh, man. That is painful to look at. And Headshot Esports, they're actually going to have to eco Crips. All the money that they had built up, taken away in the flash finale by the side of Wasted Potential. All because of their heroic Deagle plays.
Yeah, and then they got the other rounds to follow up on that too. Headshot Esports have now lost 3 rounds in a row, which means they don't even have max loss bonus now. Wait, do they? $2,900 is that max loss bonus? Yeah. So these guys are gonna have to go for maybe double eco if they want to get the op back online, unless Hellboy manages to pick up the op and drop it over to his teammate Captain Cook. Yeah, that's the only way I see them trying to be relevant in the next round. This time with just a bunch of USBs, they really can't do much. They could probably go for a stack or something and then maybe surprise Wasted Potential, but nah. How much can you possibly do when you have no armor and the AKs are just perforating through your body like paper?
There's a lot of holes created. Really didn't want that. Wizard, well, fighting about 2 angles at once. Kara is going to be taken out by Hellboy, but yeah, it's going to be the end of that. Hellboy and Ember are going to be taken out eventually, and now Wasted Potential on the verge of map point. Just need to win this one out. Question is, do the side of Headshot Esports have enough money for a buy of full sorts? Yes, they do. Okay, Logie has money, so it's going to be drop the weapon, and are going to have some defuse kits to work with as well. Headshot Esports do have decent weaponry, but the question is, do they know where the hit's going to come in? 2 quick flashes towards A main. You need just to fake things out a little bit over here. Dumping a lot of utility on that A side, trying to elicit a response from Team Headshot Esports, and they are going to be successful. It is going to be a trade, but that trade still favors the T sides. They're actually continuing to go in, but where's the bomb? The bomb is don't think the bomb is on any of these players right now. I think the bomb is in Vishnu's hands, and he's still deciding where is it that he wants to go. Could just look to go B. Oh yes, only being held by one player for the time being. Ivy, gonna be contested. Velocity though, only has one flash to make this work. Captain Cook has the angle. He's gonna decide the better to just back off and hold on for now. But there's still no plays happening anywhere else on the map. You can see that Vishnu and WD are just holding showers very, very passively, just not finding any information whatsoever. Maybe now they can start making their way towards Pop Dog and try to do something.
Velocity aware about the fact that there could be an AWP around the corner. Captain Cook hasn't scoped or unscoped in yet, so he hasn't given away any sound cues. But there is a possibility that he's going to get pushed off the angle, and the flashbang ensures that. Now the problem begins. Velocity, he made his position very clear, but there was no way he was going to be able to fight Wizard and Captain Cook at the same time. The moment he turns it out, Wizard is ready for him. Like the magician he is, he's going to be able to spray them down. 13 seconds left. I don't see this going in their favor. Headshot Esports finally starting to mount a comeback.
It looked like Wasted Potential are going to run away with this, but it seems that Headshot Esports have stabilized it a little bit. Kudos to them for doing so, because Wasted Potential did almost manage to fake him out with those many flashes and early utility. Unfortunately, they seem to have overcommitted to the A side in terms of manpower. And as a result, no one could really utilize all the utility they were throwing by taking up some control at B, maybe finding an opening, just trading things out, and getting the bomb down. It would have all been worth it if they got the bomb down on B, but they couldn't, and as a result, they end up losing the round. Thankfully, money is good for them, so they can still string together a couple of buys, but yeah, they don't want something of a similar nature happening to them as what they did to Headshot Esports.
Wasted Potential are using a very unorthodox way of, bringing down their smokes. They don't smoke off the standard angles which one would expect you to, right? Over the course of the years, the meta has evolved in a way where you put down a bunch of smokes, let's say one towards the red train, one directly blocking off the Ivy area, there's another one in between the two trains, and making sure that nobody near the green train or hell is able to get shots on you. So Wasted Potential don't use those standard smokes. Instead, they have a bunch of their own stuff which they use, and that allows them to have certain angles open, and they fight Headshot Esports on those angles instead of blocking them out of the action.
Yep. A lot of people try to use those smokes as cover and try to make their way into the side, but not Headshot Esports. They are willing to take those fights. They are willing to use those early smokes to find those one or two picks that can enable pushes for them and make life a lot easier. But even then, sometimes end up not working out in their favor. And there you go, two people from the smoke fading in. Ember is gonna get a nasty surprise, but Helva actually turning things around there is gonna find both. And just like that, the B push has been completely shut down. Oh my god, Wasted Potential, what the hell are they gonna do? There's just one player in Ivy. He's not found himself any map control whatsoever. And two players are still looking towards Pop Dog and Showers, so they're basically immobilized for the time being. They can't do anything. It's all gonna be down to the player in Ivy, but maybe, just maybe, they can start finding those openings. WD keeps connecting shots like those. Things could start working out for them. Velocity though, he's gonna make his presence known in Ivy. Still not moving. He's gonna see his friends go and then start making a maneuver. Dogi is gonna be able to deny the bomb plant. And Wasted Potential all of a sudden caught between a rock and a hard place. His only Velocity still remaining alive, and Captain Cook seems to have his number as well. Velocity is gonna go down. And Headshot Esports once again stringing another round on board. Wasted Potential still have money in the bank.
Lovely
That's
job.
Their dividends paying dividends.
Yeah, lovely job by Headshot Esports this time around. They let them walk into the A side from A main. They did not fight them there. But they knew that that's not the only avenue that they'll be heading them from, right? So they decided to double down on the Ivy area. As soon as the first smoke was popped so that the player near the server room has to reposition, they knew that this is going to be an A push. So the rest of the CTs just ended up positioning themselves near the bomb train and the connector. And then they revealed themselves when they started punching in the digits in the bomb. So they kind of baited Wasted Potential into a false sense of security. This time Logi playing very close. He's hoping that he's going to be able to survive this one. Luckily, he does have Amber, who is backing him up.
Yeah, but it's still a 1-for-1 so far. It's all thanks to Amber. Vizslar's gonna find another pick, and there you go. There's Logi with the headshot towards Kara, and all of a sudden, wasted potential. Like a deer in headlights. Have no idea what to do. Both of the players completely frozen. A 2v4. No, they have a fair amount of utility to work with, Krebs. They could try and fake this one out and hit another bomb site, maybe try and get the bomb down, but it's not going to be easy by any means. They're still looking to find a pick before they do that, but that just might end up being a bit more than they can chew.
I don't think they're going to find this pick. Look at how passively Headshot Esports are playing. All of them in positions where they can trade each other out. Hellboy was like the only guy who did not have much trading potential, but the moment I said that, his teammates started moving towards him. So it wouldn't be an immediate trade per se, but there will be backup nonetheless.
Yeah, the best part is that he actually decided to drop down instead of taking the ladder or continuing to push ramps and stuff, so didn't even have time to aim back and fight. Hellboy was just able to pick up that one for free, and now it's gonna actually be Deagles once again for wasted potential.
Uh-oh.
Headshot Esports, they've had nightmares about this moment. Let's see if wasted potential can do it again.
The nightmare doesn't end. It's like Elm Street all over again. Except only this time, you are awake with your eyes wide open. Well, Velocity's gonna close his as Wizard is able to get a little gap through that smoke. He puts him down, knows there's gonna be someone else as well waiting on the other side, so he hasn't completely left the area yet. Got shot through a main. Knows there's gonna be one player over there, but still looking towards Ivy. Making sure that Solid can't pull off anything cheeky.
The information has been relayed now. Unfortunately, they don't have any utility to flush him out, so Vishnu, he's going to be very reliant on Logi missing the shot, and he's not going to do that. Logi connects the bullet perfectly on his dome, and that's going to be his end. Waste the potential. Now have a choice to make. They continue staying over here, or do they try to make their way towards the B side to try and get the bomb down?
Oh,
It is dropped all the way back, can be recovered, but no, Ember is going to put them out of their misery. 14 to 15, Crips. This could end up going to overtime.
Oh boy, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Everything that these teams have worked for so hard, it all boils down to this. An excruciating, tiring match of train with teams trading rounds left, right, and center. Some teams winning rounds which they had absolutely no business winning, which basically enabled a comeback for wasted potential, but then Headshot Esports hit back harder. What do wasted potential do this time around? Early rushes prevented by that Molotov so that they do not get Olaf control. That's going to enable Amber to push all the way up towards E-Box. Hellboy also playing aggressively towards the yellow train on B. But while all of this is being done, they have one of the players rotating back towards the B side. This might just be the opportunity that wasted potential have been looking for. They do seem a little keen on hitting the A side, at least for now, but then most players start to move towards the brown halls. Does that mean it's a B hit? Does that mean that they're going to wait and hit Pop Dog later on? I guess we'll have to find out. But for now, they can take solace in the fact that Logi is low on health. Although that doesn't really change things. Headshot Esports still have more utility. They have three or two. They have two Molotovs. At least they're out of smoke, so Headshot Esports don't really have anything else to hold them back except for the firebombs. Wasted Potential have done a pretty good job so far of baiting out all the utility. If Wasted Potential hit any one of these bomb sites now after clumping together a decent execute, they might just be able to clutch this one out.
Logi actually has the incendiary to stop this one out. He is finally going to toss it in, and look at that. Hellboy making perfect use of it. Instant punish. For a sense, Velocity is going to be taken out. Kara, it's all down to this wild man. Can he find those picks that are needed? No, Hellboy shutting down one more once again, and Kara just being flashed left, right, and center. Will find the first pick, but he's down to 11 health. Finds the second one, but it's just a tall order, and headshot.